If quadratic equations scare you and irrational numbers make you uncomfortable, look at this question. In the next few minutes, this problem will become easy for you. Many students lose marks in factorization not because they are weak in maths, but because they follow the wrong steps. Today, I will show you the correct board exam method to solve this type of quadratic equation. Now let's understand one important idea. In a quadratic equation of a general form, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, the middle term is bx. We split this middle term to make grouping and factorization possible. Without splitting, we cannot factorize easily. So, middle term splitting is a very important step. Now remember only two simple rules for splitting the middle term. Rule number 1. The product of two numbers that we are going to use to split the middle term must be equal to a multiplied by c. What is a? That is coefficient of x square, and what is c? The constant of the given quadratic equation. Rule number 2. The sum of two numbers must be equal to b. What are the sum of two numbers? Those are the numbers which you are going to use to split the middle term. That is all you need to remember. Now let's solve this question step by step. First write the equation in the standard form. So that is root of x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2. From this we know a is root 2, b is 7 and c is 5 root 2. Now apply rule number 1. Multiply a and c. What is a? Root 2 and c is 5 root 2. Root 2 multiplied by 5 root 2, root 2 times root 2 becomes 2, then 5 multiplied by 2, the product becomes 10. The next step will be, if you have to write all the factors of 10. Why should we do all the factors? Because we need only two of them and we cannot choose them randomly. Those two factors must satisfy the condition or the rule number 2. They should be equal to the middle term, which is 7 in this case. So out of the 4 factors 1, 2, 5 and 10, only 2 and 5 match the criteria. So we choose 2 and 5 because 2 plus 5 equals 7. Now understand this important point. For grouping and factorization, we need 4 terms in the equation. Right now we have only 3 terms. What are they? A root x square, this is the first term, 7x is the second term and 5 root 2 is the third term. So we split the middle term and convert it into 4 terms. So what we do now? Instead of 7x, we write 2x plus 5x. This step is called middle term splitting. So how the equation now looks like? Now it has become root 2x square plus 2x plus 5x plus 5 root 2. Now it has 4 terms. So group first 2 terms as one and last 2 terms as the other. So we have group 1, group 2. Now pay closer attention to group 1. That is root 2x square plus 2x. And what is the basic idea? We want to have or want to take a common factor for these two groups. So for that, we will simplify the first group or first element. For example, root 2x square and 2x. Have a closer look at it. Simplify it as much as possible. For example, you can use root 2x square as root 2 into x and 2x as root 2 into x. So we can see root 2x is common, take root 2x out and write x plus root 2. So just below root x square plus 2x, write root 2x and x plus root 2 and leave some gap and just write below that second group 5x plus 5 root 2, this one, that is x plus root 2. So there will be a gap in between, a big gap is there. Why I asked you to leave the gap? Because x plus root 2 is not equal to 5x plus 5 root 2. Whereas root 2x into x plus root 2 is equal to root 2x square plus 2x. So what we should do? Just put plus 5. You just see, when that x plus root 2 is multiplied by 5, the expression becomes 5x plus 5 root 2. So in the gap, write plus 5. It is very simple. Now you see The equation is root 2x multiplied by x plus root 2 plus 5 multiplied by x plus root 2. So you can write it as root 2x plus 5 multiplied by x plus root 2 equal to 0. Now you set root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to minus 5 by root 2. Since denominator should not have any irrational part, we multiply and divide by root 2 and x becomes minus 5 root 2 over 2. Now set x plus root 2 is equal to 0 and this gives us x is minus root 2. Therefore, the solution is minus 5 root 2 by root 2 and minus root 2. This you can call it as zeros of a polynomial or roots of the quadratic equation any way you like. See, it's not that difficult. Even when irrational numbers are present, the method is still the same. Once you understand the steps, you will not fear these questions. If you are studying class 10 mathematics, comment class 10 below. If this video helped you, please like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to this channel for more simple and clear math explanation. Thank you on behalf of Math Logic team.